you guys, welcome. Today is another edition of our Skincare Sunday. Obviously you can tell I have no makeup on because I want to talk to you guys about textured skin, AHAs, and a couple other fun things along the way that I have a little testimonial to. So first of all, let's start out with what are AHAs? I hope you guys are, by the way, liking this like kind of ingredient focused. We are going to get into some like homemade facials and some other masks that I've been trying and all that good stuff, but I want to kind of continue this ingredient kind of span of information so you guys are armed with the most educated information that I can at least provide for you. So whenever you guys do go out and buy products, you're like, okay, I know what a retinol is, I know what an AHA is, I know how vitamin C works, so you guys can be kind of empowered. So I have little notes, as I usually do, on my phone, and so I first wanted to talk to you guys about AHAs. The reason being is because I find AHAs to be super important to skincare, okay, to flawless, textureless skin. So basically AHAs are an occurring substance in nature and that comes from various fruits, sugarcane, and sour milk. So an AHA is basically glycolic acid, lactic acid. So, but when they think more of an AHA, think more glycolic acid, because that's a typical version of it. Glycolic acid is used in a wide variety of products, especially when they say exfoliating. So how do AHAs work? The main benefit of AHAs is basically they exfoliate the top layer of our skin. So think of the skin kind of as layers like this. Obviously it is layers. There's glue that holds all of those dead skin cells together, and in order to have your products penetrate deeper, be more effective, to have textureless skin, to have brighter skin, help with fine lines and wrinkles, things of that nature, we need to release that glue and get that out of there so our skin can regenerate and give us brand new skin. So that is what AHAs do. They exfoliate the skin, they loosen that glue so those dead skin cells can come off and really give us the most amazing skin possible. So some skin concerns that AHAs treat are a wide variety, but mostly hyperpigmentation, complete anti-aging kind of scope of a product that will really help you, pore size, fine lines and wrinkles, brightness of the skin. So if your skin feels really dull, this might be something that you might want to add into your routine. And I did want to tell you, so you'll see sometimes AHAs and BHAs are basically in the same product. I don't exactly know why they do it that way, but they can be effective together. So we will talk about BHAs at another time, but just so you know, think of AHAs, so think of it as an A. So that works on the surface of the skin to remove that glue. And BHAs works into the pore, so it works below the skin to clean out any pores. It's specifically perfect for people that have acneic skin. And BHAs are more of a salicylic acid. One thing to remember, as we know, acids make our skin just a little bit more sensitive to the sun. So as you've heard me say a million times, please make sure that your SPF game is intact and you always are using an SPF during the day, just to make sure that we don't completely reverse what we're doing in our skincare. All right, so I hope that makes sense. I hope that is a brief understanding of what AHAs do and why I feel they're great. I do enjoy AHAs more in facial cleansers and in serums. For me, AHAs that basically are in creams are not my favorite formula because they can have a tendency to be a little bit more irritating to the skin. So if you have a very tolerant skin like I do, I have no problem, using it sometimes in a wash or using it in a treatment like a small peel or a serum. But if you have more sensitive skin, I would definitely start out with a wash. And one of my favorite products is, let me get the word right. So it's Murad's AHA BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. It has like the burgundy top on it. So if you want to kind of start introducing this, start there. It's a very slow process. It does have little fine micro beads for that exfoliation. So it is a slight, very, very, very slight physical exfoliation, but you're really using this product for that glycolic or for that AHA. So some of my other favorite products that I would recommend for you guys, and again, a lot of these higher end ones, go into Sephora or Ulta, probably more Sephora because they give samples away. Go into Sephora and get samples. If you guys are in the UK, I'm sure you guys have beauty stores that will give you samples so you can try them. I just think it's a really great benefit to try things out before you purchase them. So one of my favorite glycolic treatments is by Drunk Elephant. It is called their TLC Glycolic Night Serum. When I'm not using all of my kind of things that I'm experimenting with right now, I do use that at night. The Peter Thomas Roth Glycolic Acid 10% Moisturizer. They also have one in a gel form too for my little bit more oilier girls. That's fantastic. Also too, I've heard a lot of rage, which I've actually tried recently, the Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. Now, that can be a little confusing because an enzyme, again, we will talk about this, but an enzyme is an enzymatic exfoliation. So it takes enzymes like papaya and pineapple and things like that. But it also has AHAs in it. That's also a physical exfoliator. So if you are super sensitive, I would not reach for that mask. But if you're super tolerant like I am, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very brightening to the skin. So you might want to check that out. Paula's Choice, because I know you can get this in the UK, has a skin perfecting 8% AHA gel, which is great. And then the Walgreens, actually, I was doing some research on some of these products and I found some amazing reviews. Walgreens has a line called Studio 35 Beauty, and they have a alpha hydroxy. By the way, I should have said that originally. AHA stands for alpha hydroxy acid. That's what it stands for. That's what it's short for, okay? And Walgreens has one that's called the Beauty Alpha Hydroxy Face Cream. So that might be something that you might want to check out. Olay Exfoliating Renewing Cleanser is phenomenal. Number 7, Beautiful Skin Radiance Exfoliator, which I know they sell at Target online, is fantastic. And I know that they sell that in the UK as well. And then there's a new product that I just kind of did some research on called Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Pads. I will put all of the links below or the names below of these products so you guys can go look, but it's only $13 and it has it's like little exfoliating pads. Also the Pixie by Petra Glow Tonic is fantastic as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Those were a couple different ranges in there of price points. Now I want to give you guys a little bit of a testimonial. My skin, as you all know if you've watched me long enough, I talk about that I have texture all right here. And I think I spoke about this a couple weeks ago, but I use these Caudalie products, and I'm sorry to say, but they totally gave me so much texture right here, like literally bumps that would not go away. I've had texture on my skin before, like especially larger pores here or uneven like skin texture that is dry or something like that, but I've never had that kind of texture right here on my skin. You could see it through foundation. It was really, really annoying to me, and I was just bummed because I used that product, a couple products for like a month, and my skin just literally exploded. It hated it. So I couldn't get rid of it. I have been trying, you know, all my retinols, and they haven't seemed to be working as much as I would like them to, but I just got some new retinols, so I haven't given it a good go. But I did go into Sephora, and I found this kit. Dr. Dermis Gross is an amazing product line. It's made by a doctor, and he really knows skin. You heard me talk about the firming peptide milk from him that I just cannot live without. And this, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this out. This is called the Smooth and Radiant Peel and Brighten 14 treatments to even skin tone and minimize pores and fine lines. It comes with these little peel pads, and then it comes with a serum. I think this was like only $40. I mean, that's $43. That's a really good deal for this product. I mean, that's a very good price point, very fair. The serum right here is ferulic acid and retinol brightening solution. So of course you do have a little bit of retinol in here as well. But what they are is they come in these little peel pads. This is the extra strength one because I already know my skin is way more tolerant than the average person because I have been using acids for a long time. I have been using exfoliators a long time. But it does come in gentle. It comes in like a normal strength as well, and then as well as a extra strength. So if you guys go try this out, and it does have corresponding serums to whatever skin type that you might have. So the gentler peel pads basically is a gentler serum that goes along with it. So basically it's chock full of AHAs in here. I mean, it is in the name. And it is really, really, really effective. So the first step is you take it out of here. It's like a little towelette, and you spread it all over your face. I do, of course, on my neck until the pad is basically dry. You let it sit on your skin for about 2 minutes, and then you take the other pad out of the other side. It's a neutralizer and stops the exfoliation process. I already have used these in the past, the gentle formula, on my clients because it's a great way to prep your skin for makeup. But I've never really used them on me, but I was so frustrated and I was like, I have got to get rid of this textured skin. And so I've been using these. Now this is 14 days, but I'm really probably going on like 16 days because I don't do them morning and night. I only do them at night. Some days when I feel like my skin's feeling a little bit more tolerant, I will do them morning and night. But even though my skin is tough, I don't want to overdo it. You really want to be careful with these acids. You just don't want to overdo it. So start out slow. If you have more sensitive skin, maybe do every other day. But my texture is almost completely gone, you guys. I woke up the other morning and I was like, oh my God, my texture's gone. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait to tell everybody. And I do feel, I don't know what you guys think, but I do feel that my pigmentation is starting to ever so slightly subside a little bit, to get a little bit more even toned. Now, all of this I have always had. It's just redness. It's just me, easily covered by makeup or like a tinted moisturizer. But I was so happy to not have textured skin. So if, obviously none of my videos have been sponsored. I don't get requests for that. I just not part of what my channel is about right at the moment. But I literally love this product so much that I'm going to continue to use it. I definitely will work it in maybe like every other day after this box is gone. I think I have 3 more pads in here just to keep it kind of fresh. But if you guys have textured skin or your products are not penetrating anymore, or you're noticing that the products that you buy are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, I hear in comments a lot, they're like, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that, but nothing's working. I feel like you need to do some sort of a chemical exfoliation to break up that dead skin cell that we just talked about so your products can penetrate and to get rid of that texture. So if you guys go out and try these, please let me know your success stories with it. I would love to hear it. It definitely took like 11, 12 days for me to start seeing a difference, but I was diligent, I was committed. I did skip maybe like 2 days when I was sick, but skin did not skip a beat. So I really hope that helps you guys. And, you know, AHAs are going to be fantastic as well as retinols for textured skin. All right, so to finish this bad boy up, I want to chat with you guys about, I don't know why I wanted to bring this into you guys, but I saw it and I was like, I've been using this. Let me just pop it in at the end of the video. This is the Dermatologica. I have been a big fan of this line for a very, very long time. They did send this to me, but I guess the reason why I wanted to address it is because of this whole topic that we're on about textured skin and kind of like this pore size. It is basically a great combination to your serums and exfoliators that you're doing. This is called the Hydra Blur Primer. And I did hear that the Garnier 5-second blur that I used in my how to take 5 years off your skin is actually no longer like able to purchase, which is such a bummer. So I was happy to find this because this is almost the exact same thing. Exactly. So literally just a little bit goes a long way. I like to warm it up in my hands, and then I'm just going to press it where I am a little bit more oily, and have a little bit more pore size and have a little bit more texture right here. And this also will control oil and help your makeup stay on a lot longer. So it's definitely a great primer for that. You can already see that the skin has been mattified and blurred a little bit, which I love. And then just because my texture is not completely gone, I am just gonna add a little bit right here on the skin. And you should know by now that we press all of these type of primers in, because wiping them just won't do anything. It's got to be pressed into the pore, okay? And I'm just going to leave my skin radiant everywhere else because I don't want to dim that glow. All right, super easy, no fragrance. This product line, you know, is like very high quality. This thing would probably last you 6-7 months. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And don't forget, you are so, so, so loved. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys. Okay, so I totally forgot, and if you stayed to the end of this, you'll notice I have a whole different makeup look going on for another video, but I know that on my 2 skincare Sundays ago, I think it was, I talked about, I'm pulling it up so I can show you guys. I talked about a mask from Target that I used when I went to a meeting recently that literally, it's a sheet mask that firmed my skin so much that it was outstanding. And actually, if you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, because I do post a lot more things on there. But this is the post. Let's see if my camera will focus. Oh, you can see my light in it. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, it is basically my must-have travel essentials, and the mask is by a company called ALBA Botanica Fast Fix Sheet Mask, Anti-Wrinkle. And it's this purple mask, and I found it at Target, and I'm obsessed. So I know a lot of you guys are like, it's a cliffhanger, let us know. So that's that. And then I also wanted to address my last thing for textured skin is using some sort of a cleansing brush. If you guys don't know, and again, I'll be doing a skincare Sunday on how to cleanse your skin properly, but if you have any skin concerns, the main thing to start with is getting your skin super, super clean. I know that a lot of us know that we should clean our skin and all that stuff, but I can't tell you how many skin concerns and ailments can be really diminished or even taken away completely with cleansing the skin properly. I can't tell you how many times I will start a makeup application on one of my clients and there's still like residue all over their skin, and I'm like, hey, I'm still finding this on your skin. And they're like, oh, I didn't even know it was there. So my favorite way to do it is a Clarisonic. Honestly, it's my tried and true. This is the little travel one. I think it's called the Mia, but I really, really, really love this machine. Also, there's some drugstore options by Olay. But get yourself a face cleaning brush and your life will be so much easier. All right, thanks again, you guys. See you soon.